Morning, everyone. My name is Christopher Wood. I know this probably is not going to be seen because it's being shadow banned and blocked out by very seriously dangerous Ontario provincial police who are guilty of 6 years crimes against me, who are guilty of brain injuring, skull splitting, body mutilations, kidnapping, sex assaults, putting illegal prisoner tracking into me, blood and piss forcing, lies, time buying, cover ups, arrest refusals, false arrest, kidnapping, sex assault, extortion. My mother stalked, tortured, killed two of my dogs, tortured, killed, revenge retaliation through Lennox and Addington, Ontario Provincial Police, human traffickers, human sex trade slavery traffickers, who are guilty of first-degree murder and attempted murder in Napanee, Ontario, with very serious criminal doctors who are covering up their homicides and falsifying death reports. Dr. OPP, ex-chief or commander, had me shot on the corner of Bridge and Center Street. He's guilty of first-degree premeditated attempted murder with intent to commit. Staff Sergeant Shears 2019-2021. Kidnapping, sodomy, sex assault. Shannon Cork, Robert Lucas, Dave Weiss, Constable Ward. Stacy, a mental health worker, was Napanee Daily Tea Company, now Kingston AMHS, and Shelley Huffner. Spencer Mills 14716, Robert Kane 7224. Dr. Tatiana Vukadinovic, Lennox and Addington County General Hospital. She is guilty of falsifying my medical files for treatment refusals, discrimination, medical blacklisting, assuring I get no medical help for the crimes against me, no matter what I have been able to prove. Dr. Hadley, Dr. Barton, Dr. Pritchard, Dr. Waldron, Dr. McGregor, ex-CEO Covyduck, and patient relations are all criminally negligent, involved in co-committing, and each and every one of them are guilty of very serious crimes, including attempted homicide, coverage, sex assaults, and more against me. They're low-life sex offenders in Napanee who are guilty of murders and attempted murders for the police, who are human traffickers, sex slave traffickers, and none of them can be arrested without $22,000. They are guilty of stalking, torturing, killing my mother for revenge retaliation, no criminal record or history. I had not been to a hospital in approximately 7 to 10 years prior to being shot either, and no psychological history. But yet the police, criminal doctors, and mental health are all involved. Ex-inmates, they are also guilty possibly of harboring a wanted escapee. He is going by the name Bill Woldridge, Bill Cooldridge, Bill Delarosable are some of his alias names. He lives behind the law office in Napanee on Bridge and Center Street. Bald glasses. He is a child sex slave trafficker. He also goes by the name Robert Cross as well, and Stephen Maven or Mavis, which is an escapee. He is a heroin addict. He is a heroin dealer, and he is a sex offender. There is also Blair Kane, also goes by Blair Hardy. I now share DNA with this homosexual piece of shit lowlife who is guilty of splitting my skull. He is an obsessed fucking homosexual. He is OPP supervisor. He is a rapist. He is a meth trafficker. He is guilty of financial thefts and frauds, bank thefts and frauds, welfare, disability, insurance frauds, and multiple homicides. He is a meth trafficker. Jason Vanalstinne, he's guilty of first-degree premeditated attempted murder with intent to commit for Ontario Provincial Police Drug Cop 7224, Robert Kane. He sells laced fentanyl for Ontario Provincial Police Drug Cop Robert Kane. He is committing overdose murders. He is guilty of skull splitting me, brain injuring me, identity theft with 100% proof he is a stroke victim, and I can prove how he is doing it. He is guilty of attempted murder on me with intent to commit identity disability and insurance fraud for OPP for more crack money. When people disappear, families are murdered and missing. It is Ontario Provincial Police, identity thefts, slave trafficking, medical blacklisting, the lies, the time buying cover-ups, complete total lobotomizing their victims, the buying time to cover up their crimes as well. So congratulations once again. Like I said, when people disappear, families are murdered or missing. It is Ontario Provincial Police. And this is Blair Hardy, Blair Kane. He's guilty of first-degree murder and attempted murder. And he's OPP supervisor. Jason Vanalstinne once again. Dog killer, guilty of first-degree murder and attempted murder. He is also the boyfriend, lover to OPP drug cop Robert Kane. Tyler T. Big Lake. Congratulations on what you accomplished with me. Labeling me as a fucking suicidal self-harmer and a drug user when I do not do any and no fucking all complete lies and nobody having to prove anything. Congratulations on what you've gotten away with. I can just imagine how many murders, lobotomies, sex slave traffic victims you actually have and have it covered up all across Ontario, Kent. These are all OPP sex slave traffickers, and each and every one of them are guilty of murder and attempted murder in Napanee, Ontario for Spencer Mills 14716, Robert Kane 7224, and Dr. Tatiana Vakadinovic, Lennox and Edmonton County General Hospital. She is the one that covers up their crimes, their drug overdose murders, their torture crimes, and other homicides, which is provable in Napanee. There was a woman that was found on the reserve back in May, and Ontario Provincial Police, along with these lowlives and a guy named Robert Barry, who is a Laidlaw truck driver, he is a serial killer, are all possibly involved when people disappear around Napanee, whether it be adults or children. It is Ontario Provincial Police. When they are out driving around to make a presence, they are not looking for criminals. They are the criminals. They are only out looking for victims. And they have proven just to be how fucking dangerous they really truly are. This is actually a picture of me, and this is only a couple years old too. I have been through serious changes. My complete fucking skull has been completely and totally split. I have stuff inside my head as well. No surgeries. All because Ontario Provincial Police are nothing but homosexual cops and a man-hating Dr. Tatiana Vakadinovic. She also goes by Dr. Margie V. She had me medically blacklisted for treatment refusals from Napanee, including having me falsely charged to prevent anything legal on her in an attempt to try to give me a criminal record, in an attempt to try to turn everything around back on me that they are guilty of against me. So they have proven they have no care or concern for life in any way, shape, or form. I now have stuff inside my head. If I could go to a hospital, if I could get medical help, if I had that right, which I don't, because OPP, once they commit their murders and crimes in Napanee, they assure that they get them. And this has nothing to do with hate against police. This has to do with very seriously criminals getting away with ending bloodlines, committing full physical identity thefts, brain injuring, lobotomizing victims, and keeping them from help to assure that they get away with their murders. They put on their badges on a daily basis just to commit crimes and get away with them through that. And they have Lika, which is very seriously corrupt. And this is also another reason why OPP are so successful in getting away with their crimes. They cannot be charged. All cops are above the law for Ontario Provincial Police. There was recently a cop charged for murder. That was a joke. He will not get any time for it. He will get a serious pay raise for it. And then when everything is done, he will get a big promotion for it. They get paid to take lives. And that is a fucking fact. Be safe, everybody. I am Christopher Wood. This is finished. $200 million lawsuit coming for OPP. And each and every police officer involved, including doctors and mental health, are all getting at least a $200 or $200,000 personal lawsuit against them, including the $200 million lawsuit coming towards them. No threat. Once I find a lawyer, everything is going to be put into play. I can prove my words. I can prove their crimes. It's time you pay. No threat. But you are going to one way end up in a prison cell, whether you are cops or not. And you are going to end up with a very, very provable, huge, huge lawsuit against you.